Hi everyone, this is Ian and welcome back to my channel, and we are back with another Chat Time Eat With Me video, and our merienda for the day is from Pancake House. This is their box of 4 tacos. So inside, merong 4 na tacos, malamang. So, ayan, this costs, yung box na to is 315 pesos. Meron pa silang isang taco sa menu nila na nakalagay 185. I don't know if it's a 2-piece taco or just one, but I think 2-piece yun. So anyway, ito siya inside. Buti na lang nakahiwalay-hiwalay siya. So nandito yung mga salsa niya. Yes, please. Ayan. I forgot to bring hot sauce, pero okay lang yan, carry. Meron akong plate dito. Here. So, para later, kung medyo maging messy na yung pagkain natin, merong tayong plate over there. So, ayan. So, anyway, before I begin, I want to give you guys an idea of what we will talk about today. So, the topic that I thought of discussing with you guys today, in today's chat time, Eat With Me, is something na sobra ko interested in, and something that I always encourage people to know more about, and it's about love language. So, if you don't know what love language is, kung ano ba yung different kinds of love languages, and how important it is in a relationship, then keep on watching. So, syempre, bago tayo magsimula, kakain muna ako. Bago ang ating chikahan, let's eat first. So, the first taco is here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish all this. Maybe yes, maybe no. But, we'll see. So, ayan. So, ito yung pinaka parang sauce niya. Ayan. There. So, first taco. Nagkikrave ako sa taco kasi meron akong pinanood na mukbang na taco yung pagkain nila. So, let's try this. So, ayan siya. Ta-da! Okay, first bite. Yummy. Okay, so let's start off with our chat time. What is love language? Love language is actually coined by long-time relationship counselor Gary Chapman. He said na in a relationship, each person in a relationship has his or her preference on how to feel affection, on how to feel loved. Meron siyang sinabi na 5 types of love languages. So, the first one is quality time. Second is words of affirmation or affirmation. Third is touch or physical touch. And then fourth is gifts, receiving gifts. And fifth is the acts of service. Now we will go through each one. According to Gary Chapman, it is important that you know your partner's love language. And personally, I can attest to that. It is very important because you wouldn't be able to fill the love tank of your partner, let's say your spouse. By the way, let's talk about this topic in the context of marriage na. You wouldn't be able to fill in your spouse's love tank if you don't know his or her love language. So it is very, very, very important. Now, what prompted me to do this chat time is the fact that I am a part of this group on Facebook that has thousands of, married men and women. I find it quite bit surprising and a little bit alarming na maraming tao ang hindi sila aware about love languages and they don't have any idea of what their husband's love language is. Sometimes meron ako nababasang mga posts doon na like confessions ng isang, let's say, ng isang babae. Well, they don't really say kung babae or lalaki, but mostly babae. And whenever I read their confessions, what I would gather from the confession is that this person does not know the love language of her spouse. So, kaya nagkakaroon ng problema. And it is very, 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 very important that you know your spouse's love language. But before I proceed with the why it is important, isa-isahin muna natin yung different kinds of love languages. The first one that I mentioned is quality time. There are people na ang pinaka-priority nila in life and what means a lot to them is just being with the one that they love or the people that they love, right? So, if you're the kind of person na masaya ka na basta makita mo lang yung husband mo, makasama mo lang yung husband mo, kahit wala kayong ginagawang anything special, like let's say, nasa bahay lang kayo, nakatambay lang kayo sa bahay, pero masaya ka na doon, and nakakapag-usap lang kayo, and alam mo yan, nagsispend kayo ng time together, talk about things, or masaya ka na dinidate ganyan once in a while, then, most probably, your love language is quality time. Because it is something that makes you really happy whenever your spouse spends time with you. And not just spends time na yun yung tipong, minsan nga actually, katabi mo nga lang siya, masaya ka na eh. Alam mo yun, you wouldn't ask for more. Just his mere presence already makes you happy. Then quality time is your love language. A lot of the women that I know, personally, mga nababasa ko online, mga nakikilala ko online, ito talaga yung kalimitang love language nila. Because I think women are kind of possessive na gusto natin, lagi natin nakikita kasama yung ating mga spouse. And personally, this is also one of my love languages. Okay, the second love language that we will talk about is words of affirmation. There are people who really love to get affirmed or parang they love being praised, they love to receive those compliments from their special someone or from their spouse, diba? If you're one of those people, if every time, let's say, masasabihin sa'yo yung spouse mo na i-compliment niya yung iyong suot or i-compliment niya, let's say, yung ginawa mo for the family or ginawa mo something na na-achieve mo recently, talagang kinommend ka niya, even the small stuff, kahit gaano pa kababaw yung bagay, basta makareceive ka ng, alam mo yun, words of encouragement or ng affirmation from your husband, then most likely, this is your love language. So, minsan kasi, what we want is just to feel that we are appreciated. So, ako personally, isa to sa mga love language ko din. Not because gusto ko nabobolahin ako ng aking spouse, but because I just want to feel that he appreciates what I do or that he appreciates the things that I do for the family or ano man yung recent achievement, something like that. Hindi naman siya kailangan nga na yung tipong talagang grabe, sobrang umuulan ng compliments. Nothing like that. Like, hindi rin kailangan super flowery words or something. Just, even the shallowest kind of compliment already means a lot, or shallowest kind of praise or words, kahit nga words of encouragement lang, that already means a lot. So may mga tao talagang ganon, yun yung gusto nila makakarinig sila ng ganon because again, they want to feel appreciated and it kind of boosts their confidence. So halimbawa, you're feeling down or parang feeling mo you're not doing enough for like your family, for your kids, for your husband, or at work. But then, suddenly, kapag bigla kang sinabihan ng iyong husband ng words of affirmation, pag bigla kang nakarinig sa kanya ng words of encouragement, diba parang malalighten yung mood, parang ang sarap niya sa pakiramdam. Malilift talaga yung spirit mo and yun nga, mabuboost yung confidence mo. So, yun siya. Ganun siyang klase ng love language. Okay, so the next love language that we will talk about is physical touch or touch. So from the word itself, merong mga tao na they love, hugging. They love the feeling of being hugged, of being embraced, of being touched. For married couples, it could be that they love making love. They love the process of, making love. And from what I've observed, a lot of men, ito yung kanilang love language. Touch, physical touch. Sabi nga, di ba, you use your hands for affection and love. So, isa talaga to sa mga common love languages. Kasi, especially for married couples, right? Because the act of making love is something that is designed by God. And it's really something that married couples should enjoy. Hindi naman siya about lang making love. So, for example, if gusto-gusto mo na, let's say, hinahawakan yung kamay mo ng iyong husband while you're walking sa mall or outside. Minsan pa nga, if you love PDA, so it could be the resort also. So yeah, it's about physical touch. It's about getting really, close. Yung talagang meron kayong skin-to-skin connection. So yeah, isa to sa mga love languages. Okay. So tayo sa isang taco. I'm gonna get the other one. Okay. So, the fourth love language is receiving gifts. If you are the type of person who feel so special whenever you receive gifts from your spouse or from your boyfriend, na talagang feeling mo, ay, talagang mahal niya ako kasi binigyan niya ako nito. Then, receiving gifts is your love language. Now, hindi lang siya gifts na, ay, basta kung ano lang na gift. It has to be symbolic. It has to be something that you really want. Or, bawa, let's say, binigyan ka ng husband mo ng moisturizer. And then, nagulat ka because you did not explicitly tell your husband na I want this moisturizer. Pero there was a time na naikwento mo and maybe nabanggit mo or maybe narinig niya na sinasabi mo sa friend mo and he took note of that fact. And then when the time came na meron siyang dahilan to give you a gift, binigay niya yung moisturizer na yun sa'yo, and that is very, yun yung special gift, diba? Na kasi your husband or your spouse, your girlfriend, naalala niya and tinake note niya, vinalue niya yung information na ito yung gusto ng partner ko. So, I will give this to my partner. So, hindi lang siya yung tipong gift na, ay, kung ano na lang, bibigyan ko siya. So, although, if that's the case, kung halimbawa, kung ano lang talagang ibigay sa'yo, and yet, you still feel very happy, alam mo yun, syempre, dapat appreciate mo pa rin kung ano yung binigay sa'yo ng partner mo. So, yun, if you are that kind of person na talagang you're very, very, very extra happy na kapag binibigyan ka ng something ng iyong partner, then, most likely, receiving gifts is your love language. Yung pinakalaman nitong taco na to, it's like a chili con. Parang chili con. Hindi siya yung tipo ng beef talaga. Although beef siya, pero yung timpla niya is may pagka-chili con carne. Sarap. Okay, so the last love language that we will talk about is acts of service. If you feel loved, if you feel the affection of your spouse whenever he does something for you, then your love language is acts of service. If, for example, si spouse mo ay tinutulungan ka niya sa household chores without you even having to insist na, uy, gawin mo naman to. Alam mo yan, nagkukusang loob siya and ikaw naman, alam mo yan, ang saya-saya sa feeling mo sobrang na-appreciate mo yung ginagawa niya, then most likely your love language is acts of service. Marriage talaga is a partnership. Hindi yan yung tipong isa lang yung nagdadala ng relationship. It should be both of you. So for me, itong acts of service, I think, is like maybe the most common among lalo na married couples, especially kung meron na kayong kids. Kasi kaya nga sinabi ko, I'm part of this group on Facebook, and most of the complaints there, or yung mga confessions na nababasa ko is, these women are complaining na their husband are not helping them out with household chores, na naglalaro lang daw ng ganito, ganyan. Clearly, their husband doesn't know that their love language is acts of service. Hindi alam ng mga husband nila na they have to do this in order for their wives to feel na sinusuportahan siya. So, which leads me to the fact nga na it is very important, it is vital in a relationship that both parties know what the love language of their partner is. Because hindi talaga mafe-fill in ang love tank if you don't know. Magkakaroon ng miscommunication. Ito yung tinatawag nilang communication barrier. Because you think, alam ni spouse kung ano yung love language mo. Feeling mo na po-portray mo yon, or feeling mo na nare-reflect, or feeling mo na basta feeling mo lang alam niya, but in fact he doesn't know, he doesn't have an idea. He thought he's doing his best, he thought okay na yung ginagawa niya, pero hindi pala na-fill in yung love tank because hindi pala yon yung love language mo. I'm gonna give you a specific example. For example, your love language is acts of service, right? So you're expecting your husband, let's say, to help you out at home pag uwi niya galing sa work, ganyan. Akala mo, alam yun ni husband. Pero pag dumating sa bahay si husband, ang gagawin ni husband ay maglalaro ng Mobile Legends, or hihilata, gagamit ng computer, hindi ka tutulungan, walang gagawin na chore. Because akala ni husband, okay na yung fact na nandun siya. Maybe he's thinking na quality time or the time yung presence niya is enough. Or maybe he thought he's doing enough because he is a provider, and maybe he never fails to give you like a little something during like your monthsary, anniversary, lagi kanya binibigyan ng special gift, ganyan. Yun pala, hindi receiving gifts yung love language. So, ang love language mo talaga is acts of service. So, kahit pa gaano kaganda yung ginagawa niya, kahit gaano pa siya kagaling na provider, kahit pa gaano kamahal yung binibigyan niya sa yung gift, kung hindi naman yun yung gusto mong ma-receive, kung hindi naman yun, dun mo na-feel yung love and affection niya, and gusto mong ma-feel yun through his support sa household chores, through acts of service, then hindi ma-feel yung love tank mo, girl. So, anong gagawin mo? This is where open communications should enter. Express it, mag-usap kayo. If you guys go on a date, then tell him about it. Because he wouldn't know. Because in his mind, he's doing everything. When in fact, sa'yo, wala palang dating yun. Gets mo? So, importante talaga ang communication. Importante talaga na alam nyo ang love language ng isa't isa. Halimbawa naman, okay, balik na rin naman natin yung situation. For example, si husband, ang love language niya is physical touch or touch. Gusto niya na lagi kayo nagme-make love, or gusto niya lagi kayong, sexy time, ganyan. Ikaw, hindi mo alam na yun yung love language niya, and akala mo, kapag pinagsilbihan mo siya sa bahay, yung tipong mukha ka ng, hindi na maipinta yung mukha mo, yung buhok mo, ganyan. Sobrang hirap ka na sa kids. Feeling mo, enough na yon for your husband. Feeling mo yung husband mo, okay na siya doon. But the thing is, that's not his love language. His love language is physical touch. If you're doing acts of service, then kailangan i-prioritize mo yung love language ni husband, which is physical touch. I'm not saying na wag ka nang magtrabaho sa bahay. Siyempre, you still do your responsibility as a wife and as a mother. But, kailangan mag-e-effort ka doon sa kung paano talaga mo ma-express yung love the way that your husband wants it, or kung ano yung preference niya. Kailangan talaga aware ka sa love language ng iyong spouse. Okay, so I'm gonna read you something that Gary Chapman said about love language. Ito yung sinulat niya sa kanyang book. My conclusion after 30 years of marriage counseling is that there are basically 5 emotional love languages, 5 ways that people speak and understand emotional love. In the field of linguistics, a language may have numerous dialects or variations. Similarly, within the 5 basic emotional love languages, there are many dialects. The important thing is to speak the love language of your spouse. So that is how important it is that you know your husband's love language. And syempre, na i-express mo rin or sabihin mo rin sa husband mo what your love language is para you're on the same page. Kasi nga gaya ng sinabi ko, doon nagsisimula yung miscommunication, misunderstanding because you thought you guys are understanding each other or you guys get each other. But the thing is, hindi pala. Yung pala, yung expectations nyo, ito. So, naging expectations versus reality ang peg. And pag na gano'n na naging peg sa isang relationship, ang nangyayari is nagkakaroon ng disappointment. Pag nagkaroon ng disappointment, nagkakaroon ng away. Pag nagkaroon ng away, alam mo yun, magkakaroon na ng damage yung relationship. And you wouldn't want that, of course. So, it's really important that you know the love language of your spouse. Now, why do I always say, you know the love language of your spouse? Bakit lagi na lang si spouse? It's because, simula bata sinabi sa atin, love is give and take. But in reality, love is give and give. Because it is patterned from what Jesus has done for us. Alam mo yun, si God, binigay niya sa atin si Jesus Christ. He died on the cross to save us from our sins, na wala siyang hinihingi. And it should be the same. Love is give and give. So, instead of thinking of you, ikaw, self-centered, self-serving, kung ano yung gusto mo, mas okay na isipin mo na lang kung ano yung gusto ni spouse mo. Kapag napuno mo yung love tank ni spouse, or kahit hindi naman napuno, pero kapag na-fill in mo yon ng significant amount, kapag na-feel niya talaga na mahal mo siya, na talagang you're very affectionate and yung love mo sa kanya, ibang level, through the love language na gusto niya, siya, gagawin niya rin sa'yo yon. Promise, you don't have to ask for it. Yeah, you don't have to demand it from him. Siya mismo ang gagawa nun because he will, alam mo yun, matatouch mo yung heart niya eh. I'm going to leave a link or links, hindi ko pa sure, pero sa description box para quiz yon that you can answer para malaman mo yung love language mo. And ipasagot mo rin sa partner mo, kay spouse, kay boyfie, para malaman din niya yung love language niya and then pag-usapan nyo. Now, does love language apply only to like married couples or to boyfriends and girlfriends, yung partners talaga na ganyan? No, it also applies to your kids. So, importante rin na alam mo yung love language ng kids mo is para sa mga momshies ko dyan. Kailangan din napupunan natin yung love tank ng ating mga kids. Common scenario, pagdating sa mga bata is, may mga parents they think na, I will shower my kid with gifts. Bibilan ko na lang siya ng bibilan ng gifts, mafe-feel na niya na love. Yun pala, hindi naman yun yung love language ng bata. Yes, na-appreciate nila yung gifts. Pero, ang love language pala ng bata is quality time. So, kahit paulanan mo yan ng paulanan ng gifts, alam mo yun, parang something's missing or parang hindi siya fully matutuwa yung joy na talagang mararamdaman niya dapat wala doon kasi hindi yun yung love language niya. And based on mga parenting seminars na na-attendan ko na is commonly for kids talaga ang kanilang love language is quality time. They really want their parents to spend time with them and also words of affirmation. Kids love to be affirmed and it is very important that we affirm and we encourage our kids every time na meron silang gustong gawin. Kasi ito yung stage na nabibuild yung confidence nila sa sarili nila, yung kanilang security. And kung ida-down kagad natin sila, kung tayong parents ang magda-down sa kanila, paano pa sila sa outside world, 'di ba? So, it is very important that we affirm them and that we tell them, we give them praise whenever they do something really good. And we encourage them para they can be the best version of themselves. Important siya, ang love language, important not only among married couples or couples, but also when it comes to parent and child relationship. But yeah, that's it for this chat time It With Me, guys. And sana nagustuhan nyo itong ating topic for the day. If there's anything that you want me to discuss here sa aking chat time, feel free to comment down below or to PM me. And also, the comment section is very much open for like healthy, open discussion about the things that I usually talk about here. So yeah, leave a comment down below. And yes, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, for watching me eat while I talk about different topics in life. I don't have anything more to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys again in my next video. Bye!